Alright, it's finally here. Theros Beyond Death. Sealed is up on Magic Arena, so let's jump right in. This will be my first sealed event, period. So let's see what we open. Hopefully something good. Alright, our six rares are... Ooh, we got Calyx, Destiny's Hand, the green-white Planeswalker. I don't know if this would be good in sealed. It requires a lot of enchantments in your deck to make it work. But we did get Gravebreaker Lamia, which I think is just an absolute bomb, and Ephemia, which is also very, very good. I mean, just a 2-mana 2/1 flyer, you'd already play that in sealed. And this is way, 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 way better than that. You know, especially if we go with sort of a graveyard filling theme between these two, we can pretty easily pump out some zombies with Ephemia. Besides that, we have Arasta, the Endless Web, which is pretty good. I mean, generally, I think what this card is going to read like is 4-mana 3/5 with reach, which is a good rate. And then whenever your opponent goes to kill it, which they'll kind of have to because it's a pretty hard body to get through, you'll get a 1/2 spider out of the deal. And you know, occasionally you might absolutely hose some opponent that has a ton of instants and sorceries, but I think in general people are not gonna, you know, play into it. It's gonna be mostly when they go to kill it, then you'll get your token. Archon of Sun's Grace. Let's see. I actually don't know what this one does. So flying, lifelink, Pegasus you control have lifelink, okay. And whenever you play an enchantment, you get a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token. Wow, okay. That's crazy. Wow, that's a really strong card. And Elspeth Conquers Death, amazing art. So one, exile a target permanent opponent controls with convert mana cost 3 or greater. Well, that's pretty much everything that matters, so that's really good. 2 non-creature spells your opponent's cast cost 2 more to cast till your next turn. I don't know about that. That's kind of a weird one. And then 3, return target creature or planeswalker from the graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/+1 or loyalty counter on it. Alright, so this is basically the Eldest Reborn in white. Which, and I mean, the Eldest Reborn is an absolute broken card, so... We have some... I mean, these are all good, especially because Arasta is an enchantment. So we do sort of have a green-white enchantment theme here. I wonder if we can make it work. We also have this black graveyard theme that we can look into as well. So let's see what the rest of our packs look like, and we can decide from there. So looking at our white, we have Revoke Existence, which I think is actually probably just main deckable in this format. I mean, there's just going to be so many enchantments running around. Having a 2-mana exile target enchantment seems pretty good. And then we have Daxos. Daxos is pretty good. It's an enchantment creature that would trigger our Archon of Sun's Grace. Dawn of Angel. And we have we have a lot of enchantments, a lot of enchantment creatures. I think that's the key to making Calyx work, the green-white planeswalker we have. You don't want just, you know, random enchantments, but if you can get creatures that are also enchantments, suddenly it becomes a lot better. We have, yeah, I mean, we have a lot of enchantments here. Dawn of Angel, I think it's pretty good. I don't know if we have many... I mean, we have this as an aura, Commanding Presence. We have Elspeth, of course. Rumbling Sentry. Okay. It's passable. So we'll look at the blue here. Doesn't look like there's much in blue. I think we can probably just discount blue entirely. There's Ichthyomorphosis. We have a couple good removal spells here, but I don't think there's anything that really draws to blue. So black is the other color we were interested in outside of green and white. So let's see what we've got there. Mogus's Favor. I think Mogus's Favor is probably okay. And of course there's Ephemia. Lampet of Death's Vigil is probably alright. It's probably pretty bad. Barika's Libation. Target opponent's okay. It's instant speed sacrifice effect, and it can also hit enchantments, which is not, you know, if our opponent plays out a god and we have no other way to answer it, there is Farrakhan's Libation, so that's pretty good. Underworld Charger. I think anything with Escape is probably good. I mean, this is, just reading this, again, I have no experience in the format, but just reading this on its face, that seems like a pretty good deal. I mean, a 3-mana 3/3 that can't block, sure. But then when you escape it back for 5, and it becomes a 5/5, I mean, you only have to exile 3 other cards. It seems like you can just keep getting back this Charger over and over again. Venomous Hierophant. Okay, so some self-mill. Ooh, Final Death's pretty good. Gravewrecker Lamy, of course, is just insane. We've got Blight Breath Katobla Pass. Oops, didn't mean to click that. So, not sure. I mean, that seems good. I don't know how in the world you actually are supposed to say that word, but an enemy of enlightenment. It's okay. It's not so bad. Red. Is there anything worth going into red over? Anax is pretty good, and then Omen of the Forge is also good. I think we probably want to play with our cool rares though. It does seem like this red has some good cards here, but I don't think we. I think we'd rather just play our cool rares than to try to do that. Let's see what we. So green is green, white, and black were the ones we were most interested in. So Return to Nature, Setesian Skirmisher. Not great. Setesian Training is an aura. Okay, not bad. Oh, this seems really good. Warbriar Blessing. Wow. Holy crap, yeah, that seems great. That's basically just a removal spell in green. That's kind of nuts. Okay, that's just a 3/3 for 3 with upside, which is always playable. Okay, Nexus Wardens is not bad. Then we have an Omen of the Hunt, which is another enchantment for if we were to go into this constellation theme. It's probably not one of the best of the enchantments, but I mean it does get us there. We got our Rasta, of course. Spiral. I wonder if that would be worth it in an enchantment deck. Probably not. Target creature you control gets +X/+O until end of turn. What X is your devotion to green? That's kind of funny. Probably can blow some people out big time with that. Voracious. Okay, Voracious Typhon. So this is a 4/4 for 4. That art is just distracting me. What is happening in that art? There's just like mouths for days. I don't I don't know what's going on. But anyway, 4/4 for 4, already good. And then 7 mana to escape it, and it's a 7/7 for 7. Okay, that just seems like an absolute bomb. So that's good. Creatures you control get okay. So this is just sort of the overrun effect. At 6 mana though, that's pretty unbelievable. So we also have Europa twice favored, which would be cool, but I don't think we have any fixing to kind of. I mean, we have Unknown Shores. What is this? Huh. So this is sort of a colorless removal spell. It's not. I mean, it's pretty bad because it doesn't actually go away, but it does answer anything. I mean, any creature, kind of semi-permanently. And there's probably I don't know. There's probably going to be a lot of things like a Return to Nature that people are main decking. So I don't know how good something like this will actually be. Just sort of incidental artifact hate is probably running around. So let's see if we did go green-white enchantments. So white definitely lends to the theme a bit more. I think this is pretty good. Karametra's Blessing. If a lot of our creatures are going to be enchantment creatures, +2/+2 for 1 mana is not the worst thing in the world. And being able to just save one from anything, from giving it hexproof and indestructible, that seems pretty good. So we'll play that. Play Daxos. Play at least one of those Revoke Existences, maybe both. Transcendent Envoy. Let's just put in all of our enchantment creatures. Commanding Presence, Glory Bearers. It's not the worst thing. Put in Elspeth Conquers Death. I think I don't know. Would we want to play our Sunmare Pegasus? I mean, a 2/3 flyer for 4. And we can pay mana. I mean, I guess it's pretty good with racing, right? I guess we'll put these two in, see if there's anything better. Oh, I got 2 of those, didn't even notice. We might not run these Sunmare Pegasuses, but we'll put them in for now, see if there's anything better in green we can pick. So I think rather than run 2 Revoke Existences, we probably run a Return to Nature. I think that's maybe just better in this format, because we can also snipe cards out of our opponent's graveyard. I don't think we'd play Setesian Skirmisher. I mean, it is a constellation payoff, but it's a pretty weak payoff. I don't know. Like sometimes it will turn into a 3/2. That still trades down. Maybe it's worth it just to have enough creatures. I don't know. Definitely playing this Warbriar's Blessing without a doubt. Yeah, we play these 3/3s. play the Omen, play Arasta, absolutely. Play these Voracious Typhons, and we got one more. I guess we go with Cetizen Training. It's another enchantment, and I mean, it replaces itself. Probably pretty good on things like Transcendent Envoy and Daxos. How many auras do we actually have here? Because we have this Transcendent, we have this Envoy to make them cheaper, so we can find them with our Calyx. So we've got one. So we've got. Wait, what happened to our? Oh, Commanding Presence. There it is. So we've got. So if we do run this, we'll have 3. I guess that's probably good. Okay, so let's put in the Cetizen Trainer. Put in the Cetizen Training, and now let's see how many enchantments do we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's probably actually enough. I think that's actually enough. So the one area I see that we are going to have problems is we don't have a lot of removal. I mean, we have these enchantment removals, things like Revoke Existence and Return to Nature, but we don't have actual creature removal. The only thing we have close to that is Warbriar's Blessing. So if we were to look at black, I mean, black has some really good cards. We could even sort of keep this. Maybe we could even splash Calyx, I wonder. I think between this Omen of the Hunt and our Unknown Shores, we could splash this Lamia, but I'm not sure. What do we have that actually comes out of the graveyard? I mean, it's an enchantment creature, which is pretty good. Another option is we could splash Europa, the twice favored. We could run one island to pull with Omen of the Hunt, and also run this Unknown Shores and just run this Europa. And if we have that, I don't know. Europa is something we want to resolve pretty early, though. It's not like usually when you splash for a card, you want to be okay with playing it late. You know, you want to be okay with saying, okay, if I don't draw my 1 blue source for, you know, until turn 15 or whatever, am I still going to be happy with this card? I don't think this is Eutropia. I'm saying her name wrong. Sorry. I don't think Eutropia fits that. Eutropia, you want to have her early so that you're putting a bunch of counters as you're playing out all your enchantments. If you just play her like late game, it doesn't feel that good. I wonder if there's some argument to splashing for Ephemia. I mean, you wouldn't really look at Ephemia and think of her as like a late game card, you know what I mean? You'd probably be like, okay, 2/1 flyer for 2. You want to have that turn 2 to start beating down, but maybe in this deck it's actually pretty good in the late game, right? Because we're going to have a bunch of enchantments in our graveyard, so we can just start building an army of 2/2s if we play this Ephemia really late. Maybe she's good enough, and she is a good creature to put some of these auras on. I think that's probably a better splash than Graveyard, or maybe Final Death would actually be. If we're gonna splash a black card, maybe it would just be Final Death so that we have some sort of removal outside of our Elspeth Conqueror's Death and our enchantment removal and Warbriar's Blessing. Yeah, maybe Final Death is actually better than Ephemia. We probably have enough. In terms of winning the game, we have probably enough threats. We probably just need to be able to answer some bombs, right? So I think we're going to bring in this Final Death. We're going to go up 1 unknown shores, go down a swamp, go up a plains. I think we're going to run it like this. So we got this green-white enchantment deck. We get to try out Calyx. Oh, wait a minute. I need to cut a card. I guess we've got just a lot of 4-drops. I guess we cut one of these Sunmare Pegasuses. It's kind of like the least synergistic card in our deck. So we've got our green-white enchantment deck here. We get to try out the new Planeswalker, Calyx, Destiny's Hand, the enchantment-based Planeswalker, and we've got a pretty interesting deck. I'll be excited to see how this turns out. So yeah, let's head to the games. All right, playing against DW Wishmaster, and I don't think we can keep this. Just not a great hand. Okay, this is much better. So I think we'll go down. maybe the return to nature is a little more situational. We might just need the meat on the board. So we might regret going down this return to nature because it seems like a pretty good removal spell in this format, but look at that little owl. That's a cute little owl right there. Okay. Ooh, Archon is great. I do think we just run out our Envoy, though. I don't think we hold on to it and wait for the Archon. I don't know, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe we should have just, I mean, because it's not really doing all that much. Score Piper. Well, there's our Calyx. This time we're just gonna Omen of the Hunt. Go get our Swamp. Yep. Attack for 1. Next turn we can play Archon and then just start pumping out a bunch of Pegasi. Oh, Slaughter Priest of Mogus. Okay, so our opponent's on the red-black sacrifice deck. Okay. Let's hope they don't have removal. If we can miss removal for 1 turn. Come on. If we can... no removal, no removal. Don't do it. Oh, they're targeting it. No. Oh, come on. I really want to play with our Archon. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna block. Nope. Oh, Nightmare Shepherd. That's scary. Oh. Well, we get to kill it. See, this card is totally main deckable in this format, so we're gonna exile this Nightmare Shepherd. Play out our Transcendent Envoy. Get to make a Flying Lifelinker, and I think we're winning this one. We're looking pretty good here. We're gonna be able to drop our Calyx and start drawing a bunch of cards. Yeah, this is looking good. Looks like they're... Okay, they're gonna eat our guy to extinction. Yeah, that's okay. Well, he probably will just trade with his Slaughter Priest if he wants to try to get in. What did they mill? Aspect of Lamprey. Nah. We'll let it through. Okay. Now we're just gonna play Calyx. Yeah, we don't have any 1-drops, so it doesn't really matter. Play our Calyx. And I think we're going to get rid of their Slaughter Priest. Get in for 2. Pass the turn. Probably the worst thing they could have here is the... Okay, they're just gonna attack, that's fine. Yep. Block. I think we're gonna double block, just in case they have something that gives trample. I don't know this format well enough. Okay. That's fine. Let's see what they do. Sculptors, Maze Warden. Okay, so that's not too scary. Let's see if we get an enchantment. I think we're statistically likely to. Yeah, oh, we got a good one. Oh my god, this deck is awesome. What's up? Oh my god. Yes, and we took it down. Our deck went off. Oh my gosh. Maybe we just have a crazy busted deck. This deck is wow. Wow, I was talking so much crap on our little Planeswalker, but he just totally destroyed our opponent there, pretty much single-handedly. Wow. Great. On to the next game. Alright, playing against Klug, and yeah, I think this is a good enough hand. It's a little slow. We don't really have threats until turn 4, but we have this Revoke Existence, and we saw how great that was last game. Being able to just exile that Nightmare Shepherd was key. Ugh. Well, that's a little awkward. Okay, green-black, huh? Well, I got something to do turn 3 at least. First I ruin games. Huh, I think... Man, this is tough. I kind of want to Omen of the Hunt, but... Maybe it's better just to kill this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this thing. I think it's just... We don't want to take all that damage. Oh God. Oh no. We are in bad shape. This is not good. Take action, go get it. Planes. Yeah, we're just getting kind of run over here. We had a little bit too clunky of a draw. That's not what we wanted to see. Alright, so we're gonna have to trade here. What is best to trade with? Okay, we'll play Glory Bearers, I guess. This is, oh. I forgot this had flash. Oh yeah. Ugh, yeah, we're probably dead here. This thing is a lot of damage. If we draw... if they don't have a way to kill our Glory Bearers, and we draw a land next turn, we at least have a chance, because we can go, like, 3-drop plus Daxos. Ooh! Oh my god. Yeah, I think we trade. Go down to 2. I guess we can live one more turn. Yeah, we can live one more turn by making our Daxos fight this Discordant Piper. And then blocking the Nylea's Huntmaster, but I think this is a losing game at this point. Okay. And we're dead. Eey, so we just got completely run over that game. Okay, okay. So maybe this format's more aggressive than maybe it kind of looked like. Maybe we can't afford to keep a hand like we kept where it's just a bunch of 4-drops. Interesting. So lesson learned, lesson learned. There are quick decks in this format. I mean, that 3-mana 4/1 is just, ugh, that was so punishing. So, well, on to the next game. Okay, up against Hanjin, and, well, I think we gotta learn our lesson from the last game. Although we have these great 4-drops, I don't think we can do nothing until turn 4. Wow, okay, well, we're doing nothing until turn 4 anyway, so I guess we put this to the bottom. Maybe we need to look back at our deck, see if there's any other lower drop creatures we can bring in. Destiny Spinner. Well, I guess we just, because it is a enchantment, I think we just get rid of this. Slow our opponent down a bit, give us time to get to our 4 and 5 mana plays. Okay, so our opponent's on green-white enchantments too. Well, Omen's pretty good. I guess we just Omen at the end of our opponent's turn. Go get our Swamp. Nyx Herald, sure. Nyx Herald seems pretty good, actually. Wow, yeah. It's just basically a 3/4 with Trample for 3 with upside. But we do get to kill it with Elspeth Conqueror's Death, so that's nice. Sure. Flash in this Omen of the Hunt, go get a Swamp. Yep. Huh. So we could Elspeth here, but I think instead we're going to Sunmare Pegasus. Because we don't have, there's no creatures in the graveyard yet for Elspeth's Conqueror's Death, so if nothing dies between now and its last chapter, we kind of miss out big time. Okay. We will block. We're gonna try to kill this with Karametra's Blessing. Okay. Oh wow. We turned on their removal spell for creatures 4 or greater. Okay. In that case, now there is a creature in the graveyard, so I think we just slam this Elspeth Conqueror's Death. Kill the Nyx Herald. Play land. And now we can start playing this Voracious Typhon. That'll be nice. We can also start scrying with our Omen of the Hunt, potentially. Heliod's Pilgrim. Okay. Pretty good card. Let's see what they search up with it. Hopefully something we can beat. I think Commanding Presence is actually a pretty good card. we do make a we put a tax on it, so that's something. So I think we just we're not gonna be able to scry, but so if they want to cast this, they can, but it's gonna take their whole turn. They also have to have another land because of the tax from Elspeth's Conqueror's Death. Okay, so they can cast it here. Okay, we're just playing this to gain 3 life, sure. Okay, get back this with a +1/+1 counter on it. Very nice. So I guess we go to combat. We'll attack with our Typhon. See what they do. Okay. We play our Tower Scout on tap our Typhon and pass a turn. So now we can give this lifelink if we need to, but more importantly we can scry with this Omen of the Hunt, which is probably what we're gonna do. Yeah, this is pretty hard to beat in combat, and if we don't block it, they start making tokens, so. Okay. I think we just take 5. I think that's fine. We can start gaining life with this Sunmare Pegasus, so okay. Commanding Presence is absolutely insane. So we are gonna Commanding Presence on our Sunmare Pegasus. Use its ability to give it lifelink and attack. And I think we'll attack with both here. They can trade something with... Okay. So we gain 5 life, make a 1/1. Like, we're okay with trading this Typhon, even if they want to, like, double block, or, like, triple block with a bunch of chumps, because then we can just get it back as a 7/7. Oh, another Triumphant Surge. Yikes. I guess maybe we shouldn't have put it on... Okay, there's another Typhon. Attack. And no reason to attack with anything else. Okay. Play another Typhon. Pass turn. Alright, we'll... 1, 2, 3. So we have 4, 5, 6. So we do have 7 mana. And plenty of cards in our graveyard, so I think we will attack with both Typhons. And get one of them back as a 7/7. So that we can beat this Huntmaster in combat. Sure. We'll just, yeah, we're just gonna kill 2 creatures. Okay, and then we'll get back this Typhon, exile this, and Omen of the Hunt. Get it back as a 7/7. Now we got something that can beat this Wanderer. Huh. That's pretty good. Ooh. It's a test and training. I guess we do it. We'll just put it on our Typhon so that they can't chump it. Another land's not what we wanted to see, but we'll get in for 8. Play our Nyxborn Courser. And pass a turn. Got this 1/1 to chump with if they want to start attacking with their Huntmaster. Although I expect they won't. They probably want to leave it back on defense. Okay, well, never mind. We'll just chump it. I hope there's nothing they can do at instant speed. Okay. I don't know if there was a way to like pump it by a lot and give it trample at instant speed or something. Okay, we'll go to combat. Let's see, if we attack with everything, block, take 8. Block, take... Well, they have some pretty good defensive blockers here, so we'll just attack with our Typhon. Wow, another one. Holy crap. Our opponent's deck is looking disgusting. But I think we do just get back our Typhon here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get back our 7. Man, you know, I guess maybe we should have played that Lamia just so we could put our Voracious Typhons in the graveyard. I wasn't thinking that was enough to justify splashing for the Lamia, but okay. We'll play out the Glory Bearers. Go to combat. Attack with this Typhon. So they gotta block with everything if they want to kill it. We will gladly kill that Huntmaster. Because that's really the only thing kind of holding us back at this point. Alright, so they are gonna do it. Kill the Huntmaster. And pass turn. Now we can start attacking with everything. Hopefully they don't draw... Okay, Traveler's Amulet. Basically a dead draw. Calyx would be an amazing draw at this point. We're drawing lands too, but we can go to combat, attack with everything. They do have some easy blocks here, but we're getting through some damage. Pass turn. See what they draw. Okay, just more ramp / lands. Ugh. Alright, it's a battle for who stops drawing lands first. So far the answer is nobody. Okay. Oh man. Oh, okay. Can we just win here? I think we can. So we'll go Calyx. We will exile
Beyond Theros to explore.
Nexus Warden using our Nyxborn Courser. And our opponent scoops it up. Yeah, we had enough damage there where, you know, no matter who they blocked, they were dead. So they needed some instant speed removal, and they did not have it. So, heck yeah. Green-White Enchantment's taking it down again. On to the next game. Alright, next game against Amak Uni. And... I guess we keep this. A little awkward that we don't have 2 white sources for Attackthos, but hopefully it's okay. Oh. Well, that's terrifying. Alright. Shadow Spear. It's just a great equipment spell. Oh, and they got a Temple. Okay, so our opponent's playing... This doesn't necessarily mean they're playing Jund, although Traveler's Amulet makes it more likely. Revoke Existence is actually pretty good. So I think we just Omen on our opponent's end step here. Go get another Plains, but I think you play these temples anyway. Oh my gosh, so our opponent just drew... Our opponent had the all temple pack, so that's actually probably a bad thing for them. Those are not the most powerful rares. We had a white source. Yep. I think we just play Arasta here. Wow, we have all the answers, so we're going to be able to answer that Shadow Spear no problem, which is good. So now if they start playing other... It's non... Oh, it's an instant or sorcery. Power Devotion equal to green. Oh my god, okay, we got to kill that. That can just get crazy out of control. So which... I guess it's better to Revoke Existence it. Man, that eats our whole turn, though. Oh, I still think we got to do it. We can't let them play out a bunch of creatures and get +1/+1 counters on them. So we will attack here. We do get to leave up Return to Nature, so maybe if... I don't know. Maybe we just exile the Shadow Spear with Return to Nature, or I guess destroy it, whatever it does. Okay, going to get a land. Sure. Play Typhon. I think we will just destroy target artifact. Kill that Shadow Spear. We were hoping to draw a land there so we could have Elspeth that Voracious Typhon, but since we did not, I think we just Glory Bearers and pass turn. Okay, opponent gets in for 4, we're just gonna take it. can block one and take 3. I don't think it's worth it. I think we just play this Typhon out past turn. We can trade our Typhon for their Typhon here. We really want to do this Elspeth Conqueror's Death to get rid of this Typhon if we can. We just can't quite hit our last land drop here. So we will offer the trade. If they want to do some sort of combat trick, they're more than welcome to. Okay, no. Maybe they just plan to get it back. Okay. So this is the, oh, Pelucranos. Okay. So our plan has changed. We're not Elspeth Conqueror's Death, anything except this Pelucranos. We will absolutely save it for that. Yeah, that's too powerful. Opponent gets to draw 2 and put up some cards in their graveyard to get back their Voracious Typhon. Sure, next Herald. Ooh, Calyx is not bad. Man, we really just want to draw a land. I think we... Okay, so we'll play this Calyx.
Foolish mortals have unbalanced
Start ticking it up. Okay, got a whole lot of nothing. And we'll pass. We're not gonna minus just to kill one of these random creatures, I don't think. Eventually we're gonna find that 5th land. It exists in our deck somewhere. And once we do, we can deal with this Pelucranos. So they're kind of between a rock and a hard place here. If they play their Pelucranos out, they know we can kill it with Calyx. They don't know we can mega super kill it with Elspeth Conqueror's Death. But if they don't, then our Calyx is just going to keep ticking up and is eventually going to win us the game. Hateful Eidolon, okay. Alright, there's our 5th one. So, I think first we tick up our Calyx, see what we draw. Commanding Presence, not bad. Yeah, I think we'll just play Daxos. Play Tower Scout. Just sort of fill up the board a bit. Whatever. So that we can have a lot of defenses for our Calyx here. And then next turn we can go Commanding Presence. Probably on this Glory Bearers. Sure. Opponent's going to get up to enough mana to bring back this Typhon, which is fine. That's probably their plan, is to get back the Typhon, hope we use Calyx on it, and then they can play their Pelucranos. Which will make them think is going to work, but we really got this waiting in the wings to deal with that Pelucranos. This set has some cool art. Look at that Hateful Eidolon. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, Enchanted Lyres. That is going to deal with our Rasta potentially. Okay. Actually, it's going to deal with whatever we put this Commanding Presence on, isn't it? That's a little annoying. Well, I guess we just keep ticking up. Dawn Evangel's not bad. Play Dawn Evangel. Nah, we can't really attack, so no attacks. I was gonna say I think we were gonna swing in with the Arastas. I think we just have to. I mean, we were gonna swing in with our 3-power creatures, but I think we just have to wait till we get some sort of flyer or something to help us sort of take over the game. I mean, next turn we can attack, and if they okay, their opponent's just gonna keep Arasta locked down. That's fine. We want them to play this Pelucranos. They're probably waiting to play the Pelucranos and also have enough mana to activate it, which I think is 7. Yeah. So they can do it this turn if they want to. They can also get back the Typhon if they want to do that instead. Nope, they do want to do Pelucranos. Okay, so they can fight something here, which is fine. Got more than enough meat on the board to block anyway. Okay, so we're just going to play Elspeth Conqueror's Death. opponent's gonna fight in response, which is fine. Kill our Daxos. We'll get rid of their Plukernos forever. Oh wait, they've got Lampet. Whoops. Whoopsies. Well, it takes 6 mana and 6 cards. Yikes. Okay, that was a little bit of a bad thing. They'll be able to get that back, but I guess we can get rid of it with Calyx, so it's not the end of the world. We'll play Transcendent Envoy.
Look skyward and receive the gifts of the
I guess we don't attack. Yeah, I guess we don't attack. Pass to our opponent. We can use our Calyx to get back a bunch of... Next turn we can get back a bunch of enchantments from the graveyard. And by a bunch, I mean Daxos, because that's the only enchantment in our graveyard. But we can start minusing them. If our opponent does want to just get back for Lukernos, minusing it with Calyx is pretty good, because if they remove the enchantment that it's trapped under, then it comes back as a 0/0, so they'd have to escape it all over again. So here I think we will play our land, play Transcendent Envoy. I guess we'll tick up our Calyx. Probably should have done that before we played our Envoy. Oh, Warblire's Blessing's pretty good. So we'll play our Nyxborn Courser, and I guess we can kill that Nyx Herald. Would be better to kill... Yeah, I think we're going to kill the Lampet of Death's Vigil, actually. So we'll target our Glory Bearers. Oh, does Ramona have instant speed removal? That would be bad. We're gonna kill this Lampet, I think. Because this kind of screws up... I mean, we can get back... Sure, okay, that's good. See, the thing is, we can get back Elspeth Conqueror's Death next turn, but the Lampet kind of screws that up. No. Still not really worth it to attack. I just want to keep this Calyx protected. I think we have a pretty commanding lead on the game if we don't beef it here and lose our Calyx before we can ultimate him. Soul Reaper Mogus gives him another way to get around our Elspeth. So we'll get back... Does that have to be up from our graveyard? Yeah. We'll get back Voracious Typhon. Sure. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Commanding Presence on Transcendent Envoy. And play Setessan Training on Transcendent Envoy so that I can get through this Nexus Wardens. And guess we keep ticking up our Calyx. Oh, nothing. And attack with just our Transcendent Envoy. Get in for 4. Start finally doing damage against our opponent. And pass a turn. So how much mana do they got at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. If they play a land here, they can go Plukernos plus Fight Our Flyer. Okay, Los Chimera is no big deal. Sure. Okay, so they do get to fight our Envoy. Sure, that's fine. This is going to proc our Dawn Evangel, though, so that's good. Yep. Get back Transcendent Envoy. Get back Daxos. Because we had 2 auras enchanted to it, we get to get both of these back. Sure. And put up Death's Vigil, sure. Ugh, our opponent just got so much life gain. Okay, we'll sacrifice our Omen here. Oh yes. Definitely take the Archon. Okay, so now we will... What we're gonna do, we're gonna try to get them to kill some of our enchantment creatures. So we'll... How many enchantments we got in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3... We got 3? Yeah, we got 3. Okay, we're gonna go for a gigantic turn here, so... Attack with all of our enchantment creatures. Yeah. We actually want them to die, so it's a little... Pumping all our creatures is a little annoying, actually. Yeah, they're just gonna take the safe blocks that don't kill our dudes. That's fine. Sure, sure, sure. Oh, he is gonna kill. Come on, do it. Kill him. Kill him! It's a free kill. Dang, okay. Our opponent's playing around it, but we will go Archon. Daxos. Make a 2/2. And... This is gonna be crazy. Okay, a commanding presence we'll put on our 2/2 flyer. Cetizen training we'll put on our 2/2 flyer. Look at this! Ah! Okay, we'll exile, I guess, Soul Reaper Amogus. Make a ton of 2/2 flyers. And our opponent scoops it up. Oh! Wow, what a combo. Man, that was awesome. We just got back... Oh, man. We just had an army of 2/2 flyers in the air. We got back all those enchantments. That was crazy. Man, Calyx actually seems really good. So that game was a grind, but we got to see our deck absolutely go off. Sweet. On to the next one. Okay, playing against Gravy J, and... I guess we keep this. If we draw a land, it's pretty good. If we don't, we're going to die. Okay, that's not so bad. Uh-oh. Maybe you should have mulliganed this. I don't know. If we draw one land, we get to go Tower Scout into Warbriar's Blessing to eat something. Oh my gosh. Well, we got one more turn before this turns into a disaster. Come on, come on. Come on. Okay, great. Whew. Okay, we can breathe a little easier here. We still just want to hit lands. Hopefully our opponent doesn't kill the scout, because we don't... They don't know this, but we have absolutely nothing else going on. Okay, Typhon's not so bad. Yeah, we'll just take it. What we're gonna... Okay, land's good, so... The fact that they didn't attack with that Moss Viper makes me think that they have a fight spell that they want to use it with. So I think what I'm going to do is... If they do have a fight spell, I think I want to play this Warbriar's Blessing. Kill their scout while they're tapped out. And then I can hold up this Return to Nature to maybe snipe an enchantment. We can block the Typhon like this, so we're not taking a lot of damage. You know, it's tempting to play the Archon there, but I'm pretty sure he has a fight spell. Yep, he does. Okay. So here, it doesn't really matter. They're just going to kill each other anyway. So we're not going to Return to Nature to kill this at instant speed. There's no real reason to. This is okay though, so we got the fight spell out of their hand, so we can start playing our better cards. So, yep. If I kill this, it doesn't stop it from fighting, right? No, it doesn't, so... So, they kill our creature, that's fine. Get him for 4. We are just going to play the Arasta here to block, I think. That we can block this Typhon. Yeah. So we're going to play this Arasta. Hopefully they are out of answers here. If they do have a kill spell of some kind, hopefully it'll at least trigger Arasta. So we get a chump blocker out of the deal. Kind of stave off the damage this Typhon's inflicting on us. Well, we're gonna block. If they want to use their turn doing a pump spell, that's okay. Okay, there's Anax. Okay, okay. So we've stabilized a bit. I think we're going to just drop the Archon here. Now that we've stabilized and passed the turn. And now if we can untap and start playing enchantments, I think we're in pretty good shape. Because we can, this is an enchantment creature, so we can go like Daxos plus Return to Nature to get rid of the Anax. Ooh, that's not good. Ah, I was, yeah, that's not good. But they still can't really attack with this Typhon through our, do they have another one? Do they maybe have another removal spell? Wow. Well, we at least get a chump blocker out of it. Do we want? I think we just take two. Two's not that much. Okay, we drew a land. So if we just kill it, they get a 1/1, but that's not that big of a deal. So I think we'd rather revoke Existence it, but then we can't play Daxos. Yeah, so I think we'll play Daxos and pass the turn. No attacks. Plan on Return to Naturing this Anax. Oh. Sure, we're gonna take 4. And I think, yeah, we're gonna hit the Anax here, destroy target enchantment. Get rid of him. Okay, so he's gonna... That's pretty good, because we would have liked that life gain. Okay, so I think we probably just play Sunmare Pegasus. We wanted... Yeah, we're gonna play Sunmare Pegasus, and our goal is to draw a land next turn, so we can activate Sunmare Pegasus and also play our Typhon. I think we will block here. Okay, we didn't draw a land, but I think we're... Yeah, I think we're still going to activate just to gain some life back. Attack. Play this Transcendent Envoy. Pass the turn. We'll take 4. Okay, there we go. That's great. So now we're going to... Yeah, we're just going to play this Typhon. Activate the Pegasus. Get in with both. Hope they don't draw anything too crazy. We are going to just trade this Typhon with theirs, which they can then escape back, but I mean, there's no real way around that. We can't just keep taking 4. We can also get ours back, so it's not the end of the world. Although we do need to draw a land to get ours back, so... Well, there it is. We're just going to get back our Typhon too, so... This... 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 And some 4. And we're not going to attack just to get in 1 point of damage. We'd rather have some protection against something crazy happening here. Okay. We'll definitely make this trade. Yep, sure. Okay. I'll play Glory Bearers. Activate Pegasus. Get in for 1. Gain a couple life back, which is good. And pass the turn. Final Death's pretty good. So what we could do here is Final Death this Nexus Warden to start getting through a lot of damage, but I think instead we're just going to revoke Existence, this Nylea's Forerunner. Activate our Sunmare Pegasus and get in with everything. Start getting in damage this way. And pass the turn. Sure, there's Moss Viper. Okay, Cetessan Training is interesting. I think we go Cetessan's Training on our Transcendent Envoy. Draw a card. Ooh, Karametra's Blessing is pretty good too. So we're going to Sunmare Pegasus, give it Vigilance, attack with everything. We're hoping they block with their Moss Viper, because we can give our Glory Breakers indestructible. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'd rather get rid of this Moss Viper rather than try to get rid of this Nexus Warden. So, got that out of the way. Pass a turn. We have this Final Death waiting in the wings to snipe, you know, if our opponent gets some huge bomb on the board. Sure. Get back their Typhon, but we can too. Yep, so we'll get back our Typhon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sunmare Pegasus, attack, attack, get in for 2. Gain 2 life. We're still just going to trade this Typhon here and save our Final Death for something we can't trade for. They have some crazy... Oh, that's pretty good. Gain him 5 life. Scopus Maze Warden. Nope, we'll trade here. And activate Sunmare Pegasus. Attack, attack. So it's slow going, but we're slowly whittling them down. That Cetessan Petitioner actually put us back quite a ways. Sure. We're gonna block with our Glory Bearers. Block here. Those trade. Okay, so there's a Rasta. That's a little annoying. Do we want to Final Death it and give them a token? I guess we do. We'll Final Death it. They do get a token out of it, which is a little annoying. We can still keep attacking to gain life, though, even though we can't attack to do damage. So... yeah. This Vigilance and Lifelink, attack. We really just want to draw something like Elspeth Escapes the Underworld would be one of our best cards. We're pretty far away from escaping this Voracious Typhon. We still need 2 other cards in the graveyard. Our opponent's even further away from theirs, though, which is good. Jeez. Well, On the positive side, we will run out of lands here eventually. It is inevitable. Pass turn. Okay, do you want to play that? I guess there's nothing we're waiting for, right? Our Constellation creature already is exiled. So we'll just play this Transcendent Envoy. This Vigilance and Lifelink. Attack. Gain some life. Really, we just gotta... If we can just draw a removal spell, we'll be in the money here. I guess, now that I think about it, maybe I should just attack with this Transcendent Envoy. Okay, well that makes things easier. What I'm going to do is put Commanding Presence. I'm going to put Commanding Presence on this Transcendent Envoy. Give this Vigilance. Attack, attack. I think maybe I should have attacked with a Transcendent Envoy previously, because if they double blocked it and it died, then I could get back my Typhon. Yeah, I think I probably should have been doing that, but I don't know. Escape's a new mechanic. I wasn't really thinking around it. Maybe I was missing an obvious line there. But, so that's something to note. Because if it died, I would get 2 cards in the graveyard because it was enchanted with something. So, just something interesting to point out. Attack and attack. Looks like we're getting there, though, with our flyers. Life, play our Nyxborn Courser. Okay, there's a Warden of the Chain, but I can't actually attack. I can still block, though. Okay. Jeez, I think both me and my opponent have both flooded pretty severely this match. Yeah. Attack with these two. Eventually they got a chump with that spider. Not now, okay. Give some life. I think we've got this. I mean, we're at 30, our opponent's at 3. So unless something crazy happens, that's not gonna do it. Okay, okay. Now they got 4 power, so they can attack with their Warden of the Chained. That's pretty good. Although they choose not to. Okay. Attack, attack, attack. Yeah. They gotta chump the... They gotta chump the Transcendent Envoy, so they can't double block the smaller Transcendent Envoy. Yep. We gotta block. Okay. Sure. Our opponent takes 2. Goes down to 1. Pass turn. And... Sure. Pumping it up. Okay, looks like maybe they're just getting in for the biggest hit they can on the way out the door. Sure. Yeah. So we'll just block here, and block here. And that should be game. So another grindy one. Ooh, I'm gonna play this. Okay, opponent skips up. That was a little mean to rub it in like that. But I was wanting our Elspeth Conqueror's Death the entire game, and we just couldn't find it. But so another grindy game, but yeah, we took him down. I think I did sort of misplay. I think once they had that spider out that was kind of stonewalling my my bird, I should have swung it in anyway. And when they double blocked to kill the bird, I would kill their spider. The bird and the enchantment on it would go into the graveyard, and that would give me enough cards in my graveyard to escape my Typhon, which would mean I could kill him with the Typhon, you know, because we were sitting there swinging, just drawing lands for a bunch of turns. If I had a Typhon out that time, they would have been forced to chump and would have been in really bad shape. So I think that probably was the right move, rather than just sitting there gaining life a bunch of turns with my Pegasus. But yeah, it's just new cards, so I think I maybe missed that line. But yeah, on to the next game. All right, playing against Metal Joe, and I think we keep this. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. We got a little bit awkward mana with this Unknown Shores, but eh. I mean, that's what we get for running an Unknown Shores, right? We can't pass up a rare and a mythic, I think. Okay, so green-red. So we can't play our Daxos here. So I think we just play this green so that we can hold up Return to Nature. Let's see what... Oh, no. For some reason I thought that was a forest, but that's a swamp. So black-red. Sacrifice deck. Okay. Rage Hound. How much is it to escape it? 3 other cards. It's pretty good. So I think what we do here... We play Daxos. I think we play... Yeah, I'm gonna play Hyrax Tower Scout. And I'm gonna just have it to block this Incendiary Oracle. Let's see how this works out. Next turn we can play Arasta, which can stonewall that Underworld Rage Hound. But if they pump their... Yeah, if they just spend their turn pumping this Oracle to trade with our Scout, I'm okay with that. Yeah, this is fine. Hopefully that's all they got for the turn. We've made them kind of use it. Yeah, that's good. That's great. Okay, so we will play... Just making sure we don't want to play Calyx for some reason. Nah, okay. So we'll play the Arasta here, which stonewalls this Rage Hound really well. Even if it comes back as a 4-2, it still can't get through this Arasta, so that's pretty good. Although we can snipe it from the graveyard with a Return to Nature. So we do have a way to deal with it. If somehow they kill her. I mean, they clearly have something, right? But... Alright, fine. Do what you're gonna do, fine. If we make them keep using combat tricks instead of actually developing the board, I think we're in good shape. Erebos' Intervention. Wow, that wasn't what I expected. Huh. Well, we still have a blocker though, so I think we're gonna play a land here. We can't really do 2 things anyway, so I think I'll just play Calyx. Start ticking him up.
The selfish will be brought to order by my
Ooh, take the Elspeth Conquers Death.
Clothis, show me my path.
Wow. Okay, so we are fully online now. So yeah, what does our opponent do here? They just attack with our Rage Hound. We got a good blocker. If they play something big, we get to kill it with Elspeth Conqueror's Death. Yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape here. And if they're in the spot where they have to use a removal spell on our Spider just to get in some damage at Callus, we're more than happy. Sure. Let's see if they just end up escaping that back. Scavenging Harpy. When it enters the battlefield, exile a card from an opponent's graveyard. Sure. Okay, so I think we... Oh, we actually don't have the mana to do Elspeth, do we? That's a little unfortunate. So we'll just tick up our Calyx, take Glory Bearers. We still can't really do 2 things. So I think what we'll do is just play our biggest creature, Voracious Typhon. So they're going to be able to get in our Calyx here, which is a little annoying. Oh, they get to get back a creature too with the Omen of the Dead. Sure. Yeah, we actually, now that I think about it, I guess we don't have great answers to flyers in this deck. If we don't draw our, like, our Pegasuses. If we draw any land, we can play this Elspeth Conquers Death, though, so that's what we're hoping for. Yep, gonna get in for 2, hit our Calyx. If we need to, we can take down this Calyx to get rid of the Harpy, but that seems like not a great thing to do. Sure, there's Oracle. Yikes. So we didn't end up drawing a land. So what do we want to do? Guess we tick up. Take Nyxborn Courser. Man, yeah, this mana pinch is really hurting us. Huh. I think we just play Daxos, since we can only play one thing anyway. This way we can leave up Return to Nature. No attacks. Sure, the Sacrifice or Omen. So now that we leave up Return to Nature, I guess, there's some argument that we should just fire it off now to hit this Underworld Ragehound. Because I don't think we can Return to Nature it when they're escaping it. I think that's casting it, so it puts it on the stack. So it's not like we can wait for them to escape it and then exile it. I think we'll wait. The Ragehound is not the worst thing. Yep, so we will block with Daxos. Actually, we're going to block with Typhon. And if they want to spend their entire turn just pumping this Oracle enough to beat the Typhon, we're okay with that. Because that really does just mean they do nothing else this turn. Okay, they just let it through. Sure.
Is not right.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, is there any... No. That's pretty good. So the Catobal Pass is going to kill our Typhon, and it's not a... Yeah, it's not an enchantment, so we can't stop it with Return to Nature. We do get to gain a life at least. Go to next turn. Probably should have just hit the Ragehound out of the graveyard that turn, but what we're going to do instead is Elspeth Conquers Death. I'm going to hit the Scavenging Harpy, tick up the Calyx, grab the Warp. Oh well.
The stars will light our way.
Probably should have done that in the reverse order, so that we could fight the Harpy and potentially hold on to the Elspeth Conquers Death. But it's okay. We can getting the Elspeth Conquers Death out there to start ticking up is okay too. Yeah, I do think we should have, at the end of our opponent's last turn, we should have just fired off this Return to Nature to eat the Firehound. I think that was probably the right thing. Okay. The Merchant's going to hit us for 4, which is not a small amount. So we'll play Dawn of Angel. Take up Calyx again. Get Transcendent Envoy.
Clothis, show me my path.
Play Transcendent Envoy. Gain a life. Play Warbriar's Blessing. Have our Daxos kill the Catobal Pass. And then pass the turn. So we can get back this Typhon with our Elspeth Conquers Death. Even though it looks like we don't have anything in our graveyard, we actually have this Typhon. So that's something. Okay, get back the Typhon with a +1/+1 counter. Gain a life. I think we will Commanding Presence on the Transcendent Envoy. And play our Glory Bearers. Attack with our Envoy. Gain a life. So our deck is kind of... I mean, all the pieces are moving together here, so tap up again. I think we're kind of running out, yeah. We might be out of enchantments at this point. We're either out or only have 1 or 2 left, I think, left in our deck. We can start taking them down to remove problematic threats, but, I mean, honestly, neither of these things is problematic. And Daxos is going to quickly kind of put us out of any sort of danger zone with, you know, if our opponent starts dropping multiple Grey Merchants, we should still be far out of range. Okay. Opponent just scoops us up. Opponent scoops it up, and, yeah, so Our deck can grind with the best of them, it seems like. It's like if we can just live long enough, we should be able to beat almost anything else we come up against. Calyx drew us maybe like 5 cards that game, 4 or 5, and was just sitting out there, and like our opponent might have had a big bomb in their hand and just couldn't play it because Calyx minus, exile it. Like, what are they going to do about that? So, yep, Calyx just sort of won that game by himself, I'm pretty sure. So, on to the next one. Okay, playing against Takanad, and yeah, we're going to keep this. I mean, we got a rare and a mythic. If they're playing something aggressive, we could potentially just get run over here, but we can go like turn 4 Archon and a turn 5 Calyx. I mean, that's pretty good. We have this Revoke existence to deal with like an enchantment creature. We really don't want to draw too many more lands here. That's probably the worst thing that we could draw is more 4-drops or more lands. We really just want some early things to do in the game. Okay, that means we don't have to play off curve at least, so that's good. Play our planes. When it's on green something. Green-red, okay. So this is the cares about 4 or more power archetype. Well, can't really do anything here. Hopefully they'll like play an Anax this turn. If they play an Anax and we can revoke it, that's pretty good. I worry about just waiting until turn 4 and then running out this Archon because, if they've got removal, it's definitely going at that. Okay. Okay, Transcendent Envoy's not bad. That allows us to, so we can play our Envoy, and we can trade it with this Celebrant to get it off the board, kind of stymie the bleeding a bit. Okay, opponent's not going to attack with the Celebrant, which is fine. The worst thing they could drop, I think, is a Cyclops. Oh! Oh! My god. Well, that's a gigantic problem. I think we just play Archon. Holy cow. That's not good, though. That's... yikes. So our opponent's going to be able to draw cards here. If they want to, they can just put the pedal to the metal and really do a ton of damage to us. Oof. We can't even really block this Oracle. Oh! God! Yeah, we're not in good shape here. Yeah, I think we made the same mistake we did a few games ago where we kept this slow hand. I think we just have to we have to mulligan hands like this. Opponent gets to draw 2. Okay, they're just going full on aggro. Okay. We do get to we do get to kill the Tectonic Giant with Calyx, but then we... Okay, next Born Courser. I think what we do instead is... No, because this can't even block well. Yeah, I think we gotta do it like this. Play Calyx. Get rid of the Tectonic Giant. We can't block with this Transcendent Envoy, so we're just gonna attack with it.
Destiny draws me. Return to your place, interloper.
Actually, I guess we'll just hang back with it. Maybe this will make them send both their creatures at Calyx. I mean, we can't block with it anyway because we can't give them back this Tectonic Giant. But maybe they'll feel pressured, like they have to get the Calyx off the battlefield. Hopefully. Okay, I'm not liking this. Okay. Sure. Just going at us, yeah. That's the right thing to do. We just take 5 here, unfortunately. Ooh, we're hanging on by a thread. Take up our Calyx. Ooh, Elspeth Conquers Death. It's probably the best card we could draw. Are we just dead if we do that, though? I think we're just dead. Unknown Shores. I think we gotta play two cards this turn. Yeah, so what we'll do is attack with Envoy. Like, we want to play Elspeth, we're totally just dead if we play Elspeth here. So what we're gonna do is Tower Scout, untap our Envoy. Tower Scout. Pass the turn. The problem is this Careless Celebrant can, when it dies, regardless of what blocks it, it can hit this Transcendent Envoy to free up this Tectonic Giant. But now that we have Elspeth Conqueror's Death, we can have a permanent answer to the Tectonic Giant. So it's not as bad. Okay, so here we're going to go block, 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 like that. Try to clear the board. See what our opponent does. Sure. They really don't have to do that because they have this Careless Celebrant, but maybe they've got something, another reason they're doing it like this. I don't know. If there's something that gives trample, we're definitely just dead. But I don't know if that's in this set or not. Still learning. Okay, so that gives it first strike, right? Until the end of the turn. Okay, so now it's just going to be a regular 6-3 though. Oh, you can hit Planeswalkers too? I didn't know that. Are we just dead? Yeah. I mean, I can kill one of them, but not both of them. Yep. They got us. I didn't know. Dang, I didn't know that hit Planeswalkers too. I should probably read the cards next time. So we can play Elspeth here. We can exile one of them, but we're gonna die to the other one. So we'll just scoop it up. Close. Close. We should have mulliganed, I think. We've learned this lesson before. We need to mulligan. I think hands that don't have enough going on. I don't think we can rely on just starting to play on turn 4. It just seems like there's some aggressive decks in this format that will really punish that. So lesson learned a second time. Maybe we should have learned it the first time, but okay. So this is potentially the last game. If we lose this one, it'll be the last. Otherwise, we have 2 more potentially if we can get up to max wins. But this one could be for all the marbles. So let's get in there. All right, playing against George. Yeah, we can't keep this. Cannot keep that hand. Ugh. Well, we'll keep this one. I guess we go down one of these enchantments. I guess we go down the training. Not great. Not great at all. Okay, we'll play this Transcendent Envoy. Really want to draw a forest here. That's pretty cool. I saw a little Heliod show up there. Well, if we draw any land, we've got stuff to do next turn at least. So that's something. Opponent has some cool sleeves. I don't know what sleeves those are. I've never seen them before. They're pretty cool. Opponent is really thinking about whether to do something or not, so I'm guessing they have some sort of removal spell, maybe a bounce spell of some kind, but they're putting a lot of thought into it. Uh-oh. Do we get disconnected? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Yeah, I think we got disconnected. Looks like the... Oh, crap. Well, I'll be back when if I can reconnect here. 1 second. Okay, seems like I maybe rejoined the game. Let's see. Load, arena, load. Okay. Yeah, I'll attack. Okay, I don't know. Oh. I don't know what just happened. So maybe our opponent didn't reconnect in time, or maybe the server disconnect was happening while he was on the timeout, so it counted against him or something. Man, that doesn't feel like a good way to win. I think Arena's having some connection issues, but that's pretty that's a pretty crummy way to win. But I guess let's see if it even counts as a win. It did. So we're on to 6 wins. It looks like. Well, that's a little unfortunate, but I guess on to the next one. Okay, next game against Purin, and yeah, we'll keep this. Definitely a keepable hand. A little sad we don't have another white source for Daxos. That's been a problem for us consistently, but Mire Triton. Death Touch. Oh, that's a pretty good card. A lot of value in there. Yeah, we just pass here. Next turn we can go Dawn Evangel for a blocker and then play our Calyx, hopefully. Unless our opponent plays something too crazy. We can wait a bit on our Calyx too. We don't have to try to rush it out as soon as possible. We can just sort of build up a good board of blockers first. Okay. I do think we just run out Dawn Evangel here. Okay. One is going to flash out an Omen of the Hunt, go get a basic. So it appears they're just green-black, or else they would have, if they were a third color, they probably would have gone and got it right then. Let's see what they got on turn 5 here. They have a really powerful 5-drop. We could be in some trouble. We just don't have a... Unless it's an enchantment, then we'd be pretty happy. I think we don't block. Rather save our blockers for protecting our Planeswalker than our life total. Alright, we can kill Destiny Spinner with Rogue. What is this? Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, mill 2. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna have 4 here, but only one of which is white. Target land you control becomes an elemental, or X is the number of enchantments you control, so it would be a 2/2. So if they tap that, make a 2/2, attack with everything at Calyx. If we were to play Calyx here, it wouldn't kill Calyx. I think we play Calyx here, we just start generating value. Because I don't think, outside of something crazy happening here, I don't think they can kill Calyx. Because if they activate Destiny Spinner, it doesn't kill Calyx. If they kill our Dawn Evangel and get in with these two, it doesn't kill Calyx. So I think they have to have something, you know, unexpected to really kill Calyx here. And if they don't kill Calyx, then we can start defending it next turn too. Okay, that's fine. Discard 2 cards. We'll go Taxos and I guess the Tessin training. We'll trade with this Mire Triton. That means we're not going to get any value off our Dawn Evangel, but yeah, we're okay with this.
It's not right.
Okay, take up our Calyx. Stone Cold, nothing.
Stars will light our way.
So I think we just revoke existence here, kill the Destiny Spinner. Pass the turn. Dang, we really want to hit another white source here. We're kind of struggling on that front. Man, if Calyx could hit lands too, he would be so busted. If it was lands or enchantments, this card would be insane, but I'm having some trouble with lands right now. Okay, Unknown Shores is good. So we'll tick up our Calyx. Get Commanding Presence.
Clothis, show me my path.
I think we just go Transcendent Envoy, Hyrax Tower Scout, and then next turn we can play our Commanding Presence for only 3 thanks to our Envoy. So now we're starting to build up a board. Once we hit with this Commanding Presence and start making 1/1 chumpers to protect our Calyx, we're in pretty good shape. And if they have a really good threat, we can like play Nyxborn Courser and minus Calyx to put it under the Courser. And then if they have to use a removal spell to kill our Courser, that's okay, you know. We don't really mind about that. Ooh, Gravebreaker Lamia, okay. So what is the best... Ooh, they got a Plukernos. That's not good. That is not good. So I think we tick up. Take a Rasta. Rasta's pretty good. Our mana crunch is still going to make us only cast one thing this turn, which is pretty annoying. We just put Commanding Presence on Envoy. That's not great because they can just kill it with Plukernos. Yeah, we're gonna... Do we already... Okay. We're gonna want to hit our Graveyard 8 if we can. Our Return to Nature to get rid of this Plukernos for good. Because otherwise we're gonna have a lot of trouble killing this thing. Okay. There's Plukernos. Big old 12-12. Let's see what they do. Okay, they're just gonna have a fight right away. That's actually good because now we can. Yeah, we're just gonna take that.
This cannot be your destiny.
Okay, so we're going to take up our Calyx. We're hoping to hit an Elspeth. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. That's perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for. Hit the Plukernos, get rid of it forever. And we'll just leave these two back. Plan on chumping with this Envoy. But if we need to, you know, if they have a removal spell for one of them, we can chump with the other. We do want to keep our Calyx alive, though. Guess maybe it's better to chump with the Hyrax Tower Scout, actually, because we can, like, put Commanding Presence on our Envoy and start making chumpers. What's this? Creature control gets +1/+0 and indestructible. Sure, that doesn't really change anything. Yeah, we're just gonna chump with our Tower Scout. Sure. Okay. So now we're going to tick up our Calyx, get Envoy,
Clothis, show me my path.
play Envoy, play Commanding Presence for just 2 mana, attack with Envoy, and yeah, I guess there's no reason to, we can't really kill anything with this fight spell yet. We'll pass the turn. We do have chumps though, so we can keep our Calyx going. And our Elspeth that conquers death, let's see what we're gonna get back. Probably Arasta. That probably makes the most sense. Yep. Chump, chump. Actually, I suppose we could have just let it die and bring it back with Elspeth, but oh well, this is fine too. Okay. Okay, so it would have been bad if we'd done that actually, because Agonizing Remorse could have pulled the Calyx out of our graveyard. So they'll probably hit our Arasta with this Agonizing Remorse, I would expect. Oh, I guess, yeah, okay. There goes the Arasta, sure. Ooh, Return to Nature's not bad. I think we get back Dawn Evangel. Oh, did they have a Return to Nature, maybe? Huh. Yeah, that gets it. Yep. +1/+1 counter. And let's see. What's the best way to do this? Do we want to minus our Calyx? I don't think so. So we can Return to Nature this Gravebreaker Lamia because it's an enchantment creature. If we do that, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana left. So I think we just tick up our Calyx here, get nothing,
I am blessed by Nyx.
play Glory Bearers, and pass the turn. Plan on killing this Gravebreaker Lamia. Okay, we will destroy the Lamia. Block and block. kill one of them, but not both. And hopefully this should allow us to kind of take over the board now that we've sort of exhausted our opponent of resources. Calyx should be able to dig out whatever enchantments are left in our deck, although probably there's not a ton of them left. But eventually we're going to get to our bomb cards. And at the end of the day, if we can keep Calyx alive, all we have to do is get to his ultimate and we definitely win, so... Ooh, Enemy of Enlightenment. Is there any way we can draw a card? Yeah, let's try to draw a card. Damn. Ugh. If we had hit an enchantment, that would have just killed that enemy, but we didn't. So instead we're going to do Warfire's Blessing, Glory Breakers, kill the Enemy of Enlightenment, then just... yeah, we'll attack. Sure. Play Courser. Play a Plains. We may literally have no enchantments left in our deck. I'm not sure. We may just actually have no enchantments left, but if we don't, we can do next turn. I mean, it would be pretty bad to... Okay. It'd be pretty bad to... Wow, okay, just to kill our dude, huh? We'll take up this. Before we do that, we'll do Omen of the Hunt, or Omen of the Hunt. Get a land out of our deck. Sure, Swamp. We'll plus our Calyx. Our goal is to ultimate our Calyx. So yeah, nothing still.
Look skyward and receive the gifts of the gods.
And we'll just pass a turn. So we'll scry with our Omen here. We could potentially also leave our Omen. No, we're gonna scry with it. If they played some big bomb, we could potentially also leave our Omen. Sure, we'll just take this Typhon. So we'll take up our Calyx. Nothing.
The patterned future
attack for 3. So we're gonna be able to... We're gonna be able to just, you know, ultimate our Calyx here and utterly decimate our opponent with all the value. So do I want to ultimate? I think I'll wait one more turn. Actually, we're not really under any pressure, so we can ultimate our Calyx and keep him around. So we'll attack with this Typhon. And now we get to go crazy this turn. Hopefully our opponent doesn't scoop. I want to see it happen. Opponent, please. Please! We get to get back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure, that ain't gonna do anything. Come on, don't scoop, don't scoop, don't scoop. Okay, okay, okay. Yes! Yes! Look at it go! Oh my god! Sure, sure, let's get a basic land. I think we need a little more mana. Oh, yes, the perfect way to end this draft. Wow. Let's get in there. Wow, man, Calyx has just been absolutely insane. Man, I can't believe when I opened these packs, I was like, I don't know, maybe Calyx isn't that good. Jeez Louise, he has won us pretty much all of our games. Wow. And we'll pass the turn. We get to scry with Omen again. And our opponent scoops it up. And that is the league. We got max wins. Heck yeah. Although one of them was a weird disconnect win, but, well, I mean, that happens, I guess. So we get 2,200 gems, which means we get to do this thing for free, basically. We get a little bit, actually a little bit more money than when we went in, so that's awesome. We also get 3 packs, so let's claim our prize. And let's go ahead and open our packs, see what we got. So we got 5 prize packs during our league. So first rare is Idyllic Tutor. That'll be interesting to see if anything happens with this. I mean, it's kind of slow. 3 mana to search for an enchantment's pretty slow, but maybe if there's like a control deck built around that new blue saga, maybe it's worth it as like, kind of like finding either, you know, enchantment removal or finding your big saga finish. Maybe. Hateful Eidolon. Good card. Probably good in a budget deck. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, Tectonic Giant, we lost to this. So we know how good this card is. Man, what an absolute bomb. Just a 4 mana 3/4, and then when it attacks or becomes the target of a spell, you get to Lightning Bolt an opponent, or you get to basically draw 2 cards. Like, good God. So that card absolutely crushed us in one of our games. Probably, I don't know, it might show up in Standard. There's just so many good 4-drops right now, I'm not sure, but okay. And then a rare wild card, always good. Especially with all the new rare lands I gotta get. Mischief. I actually haven't seen this card. Okay, that's alright. And oh yeah, Timuric Calls the Dead. This is a pretty cool card. Kind of a self-mill payoff. Sweet. Kind of reminiscent of History of Benalia from Dominaria, but I think much worse than History of Benalia. But same kind of idea where you spend 2 turns, make it 2/2, and then you have a big payoff. Okay, and so the last pack is Ashiok's Erasure. This is going to be an annoying card. Annoying. It's going to be not fun to play against. But anyway, so that's our league. We just sort of stomped it. I mean, that was a really cool deck. Green-white enchantments. We took it down in my very first limited experience with this format. It seems like it's pretty fun. There seems like there's some pretty fast decks and also some pretty grindy decks. So that's always a good sign that one doesn't just completely dominate the other. Although sometimes in sealed it's a little hard to tell what the actual strategies are. You know, everybody's just kind of playing with whatever cool rears they open. But still, really cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, because this was a blast for me. So this is 2D. Thanks for watching.